Well, opening tip played up. The Rochester Rapids will get it first. That runner off the mark by Wade, and back the other way comes Cumberland Valley. Down the lane, that runner is good by Elijah Black. And a 2-0 lead for Cumberland Valley. Back the other way, we got a whistle and a foul inside. And we'll be on Cumberland Valley's Caleb Eckert. His first, team first.
Well, why we do with number 25 out there? Is that the right? Oh, I had the black one as the Rochester Rapids. Sorry about that.
So free throw off the mark for Ian Farrell. We'll have another one coming.
My fault.
Farrell misses a pair. Now back up there with it comes Cumberland Valley. Down the lane, the runner scores by Caleb Eckert.
Kind of a little left, cutting across the lane, kind of a left-hand hook shot up there. A right-hand hook shot, I mean.
4-0. Outside, we got a travel on Keaton Siddick. And now Jesus Pinu brings the ball into the front court for Cumberland Valley. Pinu along the baseline, goes up and can't get that to fall. Back the other way come the Rapids. Down the lane. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'm not too sure. The guy who got that ball back wasn't
standing out of bounds when he caught it.
Right.
That's what I thought too. Down the lane, Pena couldn't get that to go, and now Rapids back up. There were a couple of interesting things that happened on that play. Down the lane, good pass underneath. Layup missed by Wade, but a good look from Jaden Brown. Pena tried to pass underneath. Now it comes back out in the wing. 3 ball in the corner. That won't go. And now Rochester to bring it back up. Sitting in the front court. Little crossover move down the lane. Dumps it off for Wade. That shot blocked. And picked back up by Piers. Now controlled by Blaine Minier for Cumberland Valley. Pena goes far side, and they'll come back over to Minier. Baseline for Statler. Nathan Statler tried to get into the paint, and that's stolen away. Out on the run comes Silas Piers. Piers all the way down the lane, lays it in with the right hand. Nice take from Silas. And a 4-2 lead for Cumberland Valley. Pena trying to get a step, ran out of room, and now has it stolen away. Happens up into the front court. Outside Piers, now jumper from the wing. That 3 ball is off the mark for Jaden Brown. Rebound put back up, no, and another one, no. We got a whistle and a foul underneath. Looks like that was on Jesus Pena. That would be his first, team first.
Is Cumberland Valley in green?
No. So Wade makes a pair. And we're now tied at 4. Pena into the front court here. Trying to work right side. Now it goes off to Statler. And that's stolen away. Sittig into the front court, back now to Pierce. Brown left it underneath. 3 ball out front, that's good. Triple for Silas Pierce. And we have a timeout to Cumberland Valley. 7-4 the lead for Rochester. We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA.
Okay.
So out of the timeout, Cumberland Valley in the front court here. Pinu trying to work back down the lane, throws up a shot, that's off the mark. The rebound controlled by the Rapids. Brown kicks it ahead to Farrell.
All right, let's see.
3.5 or so to go in this first quarter. Here's gives it up to Brown. Now in the post. That layup won't go. Rebound slapped out. Back the other way comes Elijah Black. Now Payne trying to go ahead, and the layup underneath good by Blaine Minier.
Yeah, bounced right back to Blaine, and he knew exactly what to do with it.
7-6 Rochester. Underneath, that runner won't go. Rebound tip back up, no. And here comes Cumberland Valley. Payne, nice pass ahead, and nobody was there. And then the layup missed by Minier, and it gets hit out of bounds. Boy, there was nobody down the floor.
Oh, is he going to be disgusted with himself? He had a chance for a wide open basket and missed it. Standing right in front of the basket.
Jumper off the mark. Payne comes back up with it. And Cumberland Valley back on the run again. Out front 3 ball. That's short onto the hands of Black. Here comes Sittig. Up the right side. Ran out of room.
With the 2-3 zone here, I guess, by Cumberland Valley.
Here comes Payne back the other way. Down the lane and goes off the glass and scores. That was a pretty move from Jesus Payne. 8-7 and now a steal. Cumberland Valley tracks it down again. Back out front to Statler. Now Payne down the lane, throws it up and
won't get
a little bit too strong. Down to the last minute and a half or so of this first quarter.
Jaden Brown bringing the ball up, got that rebound.
Brown holds out front. This Rapid team is very senior heavy. You have 5 of their 8 players are seniors. And we have a timeout to the Rochester Rapids. 8-7 the lead for Cumberland Valley. We're back here in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Out of the timeout, Rochester trying to get the lead back here. Out front, Bushin down the lane, that won't go. Rebound deflected, picked up underneath. And we got a whistle and a 3-second violation.
He's getting hammered all over the place. And he says, what, 3 seconds?
By the way, I think that is the first 3-second call of the tournament.
It is for us anyway, any game we've been at. I wondered about it a few times it wasn't called, but.
Out front. Now Paynu for 3 and hits that. Boy, Jesus is having himself a pretty decent game so far.
Man.
11-7 Cumberland Valley. Down to the last few moments of quarter number 1. 3-ball out front. That's good. Right down the well. My goodness.
That was right smack dab in front of Blaine Minier.
John Bushin hit it.
Wonder he got that off. Little made it.
Pass underneath, skips through. And it will be Cumberland Valley basketball.
Cumberland Valley thought that it was for the other teams. They retreated down in court except for one guy. But they're going to get the basketball. Another chance to score here.
On the baseline, jumper there, no good from Elijah Black, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 11-10 the lead for Cumberland Valley. We'll take a break, come back with quarter number 2 in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So start of quarter number 2. Rochester with the basketball first, and there is a turnover, so go back down to Cumberland Valley. The far side for Black. Black into the lane, throws up a runner. That's no good. Rebound tipped up, no. Put back up again. That was knocked away. Paynu with it. He's on the wing. Back to Paynu again. Now back up top for Joel Vandersleen.
Yeah.
Black down the lane, and he'll head to the free throw line. That foul on Rochester's Ian Farrell. That's his first, team first. We've only had 3 total fouls by both teams combined in this game so far.
That's good.
That free throw off the mark. Watch has one more coming. That rattles around and out. Cumberland Valley gets the rebound though. And that shot blocked on the inside. Now loose ball picked up. on the baseline. That runner wouldn't go from Blaine Minier. Now the Rapids back the other way. Bushin up to the middle of the floor. Good pass underneath.
Oh, nice.
And the layup by Wade.
Good job drawing attention to himself and little floater underhand pass across the lane to his partner.
12-11 the lead for Rochester. And up front, Vandersleen with it. Gives it off to Paynu. Trying to work back toward the middle of the floor.
What do you think Cumberland Valley's mascot is?
Well, it says on the front of it, but I think it might be the Blazers, but
I think it is.
It's hard to tell from here, and the color of the letters on the jersey make it a little bit difficult. I think that's what it is, though. Runner good by Jesus Paynu.
They're copying what? What's an NBA team in the Northwest?
13-12, Portland.
Portland
This
Trailblazers.
out on the near side.
Cumberland Trailblazers. That would be good because they could go into the Cumberland Gap and all. That'd be appropriate.
Under 6 minutes to go in the half. 3 ball on the wing. That's way short. And carries out of bounds. Will be Cumberland Valley basketball. Paynu into the front court. Going from the wing to Statler.
Rochester
step. Nowhere to go there. Statler tried to swing a pass across and almost hit one of the defenders in the head.
That was kind of unusual.
Luckily enough, John Bushin turned around or probably would have hit him in the head. Along the baseline, that runner's no good. Back out, 3 ball in the corner. That's way short. And a whistle and a foul here. Looks like Wade will pick up his first, team second.
Yeah, you're right. Rochester has 5 of their 9 players are seniors.
Paynu hands it back out front. 3 ball. That's way off the mark.
8 seniors. They have actually 8 players. 5 are seniors.
Pierce gets it back on the wing. Swings it across to Brown. And we got a whistle and a foul down low.
Well, yeah.
I think that's on Nathan Statler. That'd be his first, team third. By the way, I don't have a 44 for Rochester either, so it is what it is. Free throw is good.
Uh-oh.
So all tied up at 13. And now 14-13, the lead for Rochester. Paynu on the wing. I want to get a step. Comes back over for Statler. Nowhere to go there. That's thrown back out front. 3 ball won't go, and we got a whistle and an injured player underneath the hoop. We'll take a look at him, and we'll take a brief timeout. I'm going to check the scoreboard real quick. 4:20 to go here in this first half. 3 ball out front, rattles around and out. Oh, carry out of bounds.
All right, well, let's see. Rochester, are they in a man-to-man, I guess? Sometimes loosely, but.
And there's Jesus Pinu getting inside and getting the bucket.
Cumberland did a nice job using the backboard.
15-14 lead here for Cumberland Valley. And we are whistling going out of bounds were the Rapids. Caleb Eckert into the lineup for Cumberland Valley.
Well, you know, time-wise, we're not really in that bad a shape now, considering we had 4 overtimes in one game.
Payne had a shot blocked, and then it went off of him while he was standing out of bounds. So it'll be Rochester basketball.
Yeah, he was smart enough not to catch it out of bounds, but he just tapped it back in out of bounds. Oh, my. Little three-quarter pressure, three-quarter court pressure. Oh, boy.
Pass down low, deflected out of bounds.
Oh.
So when it comes along the right wing, they try to go back in the corner. 3 ball there is good. Rattling that one home is Keaton Sittig.
Rochester with nice corner shot there. Oh.
17-15. The 3 on the other end wouldn't fall.
But then Kenneth passed the back, and I think Blaine Minier got that benefit of that.
All right, back tied at 17. On the baseline it goes. Deep 3 on the right wing is good. That was way out there from Keaton Sittig. He knocks down his second 3, and it's 20-17. Pass goes in the post. That's stolen away. Back out on the run comes Rochester. The runner there wouldn't go, and now the Blazers trying to get the ball back up the floor. They can't, and then they commit a foul. So Caleb Eckert will pick up his second, team 4th. Free throw here is good. So Ian Farrell will have one more coming.
You know. Oh, right off the top. 3.
So back up with it comes Cumberland Valley. Payne with it. Goes off in the corner. Back up on the wing and try to go in the post. That's picked off. And back the other way it comes. We'll step down the lane. We'll whistle and a travel. So it will be Cumberland Valley basketball. (21-17) the lead for Rochester. Back on the wing, Jacob Russell. Baseline Kenneth Holt, and he just basically ran out of room.
Yeah, nice defense by Rochester. They put that man-to-man, and they forced that play outside. got the turnover. What are we at? 21-17 Rochester.
So this pass.
Nice pass.
Split up the far side. 3 ball. That won't go. Rebound tipped underneath. Put back up. No. And finally cleaned up on the inside. (23-17). We got a whistle and a foul on the other end. Team third. And Jesus Penu to the free throw line. Because Penu has had himself a pretty nice game. Done a nice job at the point guard position. He's gotten a few points here tonight as well. That free throw rattles in and out.
Is this Jesus Penu shooting? Kids.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's 1 on a 2. 23-18. And Penu
Nice
with
steal.
a steal down the lane and lays it in.
Oh, little underhand razzle-dazzle type of layup.
I like watching Jesus play. Quick hands, intelligent, has a nice shot. So Jaden Brown plays it in. Swing it back near side for Hanley, and traveling violation.
Started to go to the left, I think, but a Rochester guy came over, or excuse me, Cumberland guy came up on him and made him change his mind.
That's the way it comes. And we got a whistle and a foul on Jesus Penu.
Hands weren't quite quick enough that
team
time.
fifth. Getting down toward the end of the half. 3 ball wouldn't go for Brown. Now Cumberland Valley back the other way. Penu down the lane, forces one up. That wouldn't go. Rebound tip back out, tracked down by Brown.
Yeah, Jaden Brown got a second rebound. Good job of Cumberland Valley getting back on defense. Oh.
3 ball on the wing. That's off the mark, and back to the way it comes on the run. The layup good by Joel Vandersleen.
That was Jesus Penu got that thing going again.
23-22, last few seconds of the half. That
jumper
jumper
3-point one
is good. Only a 2 for Siddig. 25-22. The shot from half court is off the mark. And at the half, Rochester leads at 25-22 over Cumberland Valley. First half scoring totals. First off for Cumberland Valley, 2 points for Elijah Black, over 2 for the free throw line, 2 for Joel Vandersleen, 2 for Caleb Eckert, 4 points for Blaine Minier, 12 for Jesus Penu, including a 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. Cumberland Valley 1 of 6 from 3-point range. For Rochester, Silas Pierce with 5 points, including a 3. Keaton Siddig with 8 points, including 2 3-point field goals. 3 for Ian Farrell. He was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Wade with 4 points, including 2 of 2 from the line. And John Bushin with 3 points on 1 3-pointer. Number 44, who I'm not having here, has 2 points, including 2 of 2 from the line. Rochester 4 of 11 from 3-point range. I'll pass off to you for our rebounding totals.
First of all, for Cumberland Valley, we had Elijah Black with 1, Joel Vandersleen with 1, Kenneth Hott with 1, Nathan Statler with 2, Jesus Penu with 4, Blaine Minier with 3, and Jacob Russell with 1 for a total of 13. 13 for Cumberland Valley. For Rochester, Silas Pierce 1, Keaton Siddig 1, Ian Farrell had 5, Wade had 2, Declan Hanley had 2, John Bushin had 1, and Jaden Brown had 2 for a total of 14. 13 rebound favor went to Rochester. Thank you.
So 25-22 is the lead for Rochester at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your second half here in just a minute. You're watching the NCSAA. So back to it here. Half number 2. As you got a whistle and a foul underneath. Beyond Rochester's, well, Wade, it's his second and team second. Free throws coming up here for Cumberland Valley. 28-23 is the lead for Rochester. Makes 1 out of 2. This Nathan Statler. The rebound goes to Cumberland Valley, and they miss a 3, though. I believe it's 28-24. Off the right side comes Brown. Gets it back in the wing. They try to go back out top. Brown throws one up on the run. That wouldn't go, but now on the run down the lane is Paynew. That wouldn't go. So issue a warning to Cumberland Valley. So in he comes to Jaden Brown. Brown working in the middle of the floor. Little turnaround shot is good by Wade. It's now a 30-24 lead. Outside, deep 3 off the mark from Paynew. But rebound at Cumberland Valley. 3 ball in the corner. That's good. Go. Triple by Elijah Black. His first points of the game. 30-27 Rochester. Siddig back out front to Brown. And the post it goes for Wade. Now he'll try to fire, no. Gets it back, puts it up, no. And the rebound to Cumberland Valley. Well, it becomes 2-on-1 fast break. The layup missed underneath. Rebound picked up by Paynew, and he'll miss the putback here, and almost another steal in the backcourt. Well, you had plenty of opportunities, that's for sure.
Well, that's, yep, you got that all right.
The runner in the lane was good by Keaton Siddig. 32-27. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. No good by Black. And this will carry out of bounds.
Let's see. Rochester, I guess, man-to-man defense, I think. But yeah.
3 ball in the corner. Wouldn't go for Eckert. Eventually it goes out of bounds. It'll be Cumberland Valley basketball.
All right. Oh.
3 ball in the corner. That's off the mark.
Well, he definitely had the shot set up for him.
That's a half-court shot, which I'm not really sure why. There's got to be a good 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of time.
I don't know if he lost where he was or what. You look back at the clock like I could have sworn there were 5 seconds left.
He came across that
nope,
butterfly.
There's a lot of time left, actually. Down the lane, that 3 ball in the corner, no good from Pierce.
All right.
And we have a reach-in foul out front on Keaton Siddig. That'll be his first, team third. Yes, Silas Pierce tripled up the floor and just launched it from half court and then looked back like, oh, that probably was not a great idea.
That wasn't the best one.
Walked out, he said sorry to his coach, but I could have sworn the quarter was coming to an end. I mean, in all fairness, there is only one little tiny scoreboard that we can't even see.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can lose track of things rather quickly. Here goes baseline for Vandersleen. Now back over to Paynu for three. That's off the mark. And the rebound underneath to Rochester.
Yeah.
That pass picked off. And Cumberland Valley is out of bounds.
Fillion for Rochester. Wait a minute here. Yeah, that's right. I'm still keeping those two teams confused.
My thing is the Rochester Rapids sound like a minor league baseball team.
Yeah, it does. I want to
call
them
a minor league hockey team or something.
I want to call them the Rochester Rockets. That's not good. Rapids. Yeah, it does sound like a baseball team.
Jesus Paynu picks up his third, team first.
A little short. Number 44 is shooting, but we don't know who number 44 is.
No, I'm guessing one of these other names in here is switched jerseys or something, but.
Yeah. Oh, you got that one. 1 out of 2. All right, Cumberland crossing the timeline. Paynu.
Goes off that far side. Now Paynu gets it back up top. Bounce pass in the middle to Eckert. Spins, fires. That won't go. Rebound taken away underneath by Wade. Trying to push it up the far side. Turned it over. Minier. Off to Eckert. Eckert down the lane. Throws one up on the run.
No good.
And that didn't go so well. Back the other way come the Rapids. This is pushing down the lane. Good in the foul. Nice take to the rim. That will be on Joel Vandersleen. That's his first, team second.
Yeah, Joel is going to try to whack it down his throat, but he did that tomahawk chop. You're going to get that foul call on you about 99% of the time. And he was kind enough to foul him.
And the free throw, so completes the three-point play. I have it as 36-27. I'm not 100% sure, as usual, that that's right or not because we can't see the scoreboard. We get a time or we get a timeout.
Dave has 36-29.
Yeah, and I'll go double check it when we get a timeout here and make sure. So foul on Rochester here. That's the team fourth. It's a quick pass inbounds.
Good inbounds pass.
The layup good by Caleb Eckert.
Now Cumberland go back on defense and they're man-to-man. See if they can pull a stop here.
3 ball out front. That's off the mark from Bushin. And
slipped it right out of his hand.
Yeah, Paynu just lost it going up. And we have a reach-in foul in the front court here.
He was took him right on down through there, went to go up for that shot, just like he handed it off. The other guy going the other way and boom.
Elijah Black with his first, team third.
Yeah, Cumberland that man-to-man defense, staying with it.
Out front pushing, lost it. It actually went off somebody's foot and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rapids though. And this move down the lane. The shot is no good. And Cumberland Valley back up on the run. That runner won't go. And it gets deflected out of bounds.
And this will be
Rochester basketball.
ball. Yep. Well, the game right here in front of us is down to 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. It's 56-41.
I think we're down around a minute to go in our third quarter here. I can't guarantee that, but it's at least a decent guess. That ball knocked away, still loose. Yeah, there's people everywhere, and we've got a timeout to Cumberland Valley.
There's 3 guys that jumped on the pile there alternate times, and that all we got a timeout.
All right, I'm going to go check the scoreboard real quick. So 36-31, down to 15 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Cumberland working the ball around, try to get that final shot, maybe add to the total before the quarter is out. Somebody better shoot it quick.
3 ball on the wing. They did not get the shot off by the end of the third quarter.
No.
We'll go to the fourth, 36-31, the lead for Rochester over Cumberland Valley. Take a break, come back with your fourth quarter here in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. The pass in on the inside, and the layup good by Ian Farrell. 38-31, now the lead for Rochester. Just underway, quarter number 4.
Rochester needs some stops and some buckets right quickly here.
And that pass deflected back out into the corner. Come out front, Paynu for 3. That won't go. And the rebound to Rochester.
Well, that was by Wade. Wade has gotten no less than 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds this game.
Brown with it out top. Jaden trying to work left side. Kicks it off along the baseline. Now off to Wade. In the wing, Siddig, runner there, won't go. Keaton gets it back and puts it in.
Wow. Nope. Turn around, ready for a shot, bounce right back to him, and put it right back in.
40-31. The lead now for Rochester. Elijah Black kicks it out. 3 ball, that won't go.
I say Cumberland better go for something besides 3 ball shots here.
Well, they're 2 for 15, so it hasn't gone so well.
No, I could tell when watching several of them go by the way here that That wasn't a good idea.
Coming up on 6 minutes to go in the game. Siddig trying to go left side down the lane all the way in. Missed the layup, but he'll head to the free throw line.
This is going to be on Jesus?
I think it was on Blaine Minier.
Minier? Okay.
And that will be the team fourth. Keaton Siddig will go to the free throw line here.
Oh, in and out. Well, Mr. Keaton sitting. That's another one of those unusual names we haven't come across. Sitting. Simple name.
Missed a pair of free throws. Back to the way it comes. 3 ball on the wing. Banks off. No good from Vandersleen. And now back out it comes. Try to kick it off on the baseline. 3 ball there is no good by Eckert. And Rochester will bring it back up.
Lost the ball. Here it comes.
Stolen away. Jesus Peno into the front court. Jesus down the lane all the way to the rim. Missed the layup.
Oh, Jesus.
Rochester gets it back. That should have been a kicked ball, but I mean, I guess you could technically say that it wasn't kicked if you really want to be super technical about it. 40-33. Goes back outside. We have a whistle and a foul.
Fouls on number 4.
That'll be Keaton Siddig, his
for Rochester.
Second and team 5th.
All right, here we go.
So down to 5 minutes to go. The free throw line. That
nice idea, but
picked off by Wade. Back the other way comes Rochester.
Yeah, Wade was on the ball, catching that guy passing underneath there on the baseline and got it.
3 ball out front. That won't go by Siddig. Trying to go in the post and shot good and the foul. And we've got a timeout to Cumberland Valley. 42-33 is the lead for Rochester. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.5 minutes to go. Take a break, come back with more from the NCSAA in just a moment. So free throw upcoming here, trying to complete the 3-point play, and doing that is Wade. So 43-33.
10-point advantage. There's a steal.
John Bushing comes away with it.
Good heads-up play by John.
If it comes to Jaden Brown. Neck over to Bushing. Years. Kick it off on the wing for Bushing again. And then that runner is good.
With that, didn't even pick the ball up. He just kind of floated underneath with his hand right up and over. And Nice break for the basket.
45-33. 3-ball in the corner is short. And out of the hands of Elijah Black. And Rochester's got it back. Brown into the front court, had it tipped over into the back. Pushing up the left side. We got a whistle and a jump ball. So it will be Cumberland Valley basketball.
All right.
And there's a turnover, and we have a whistle and a travel. Not a whole lot that Jaden Brown could do with that because he caught it and was trying to go up the floor, and somebody was standing right in front of him.
Yeah, he tried to shift his feet a little bit to get around them, but that's caused the walk. That wasn't the thing he could do.
Black out front. Penu for 3. That won't go. Rebound underneath. And sent back out. Jaden Brown with it. Pushes it up the right side. Oh, good pass back to the middle, and the layup by Wade. And it is a 47-33 lead with around 3 minutes to go and a 30-second timeout to Cumberland Valley. We'll take one as well. Be back with more in a moment. You're watching the NCSAA.
All right.
So back to it here. Nice pass down in the post. Lay in there from Caleb Eckert. 47-35. Back over the near side it comes to Brown. Holds there, about 2:30 left. That's a travel. And it will go back over to Cumberland Valley.
Boy, did you look across
Pass came
there?
to John Bush, and he got happy feet all of a sudden.
Yeah, and right across the side of there, Wade was standing there with 800 feet between him and the nearest player, and there was the basket. He was waving his hand and couldn't get by anybody throwing the ball.
Pass inside, knocked back out. Collected now by Paynew. Goes off in the corner. Pull-up jumper, that's off the mark by Elijah Black.
Keaton sitting with his 5th rebound there.
Good pass ahead, and the layup by John Bushin. 49-35, down to around 2 minutes to go in this game. Paynew with it. Top of the key, throws one up on the run, and that falls in.
Nice. Right.
(49-37). Up the far side it comes. Farrell with it, swings it back out front to Brown. Good pass underneath, and the shot up and good. Boy, good ball movement from Rochester.
Yeah, very nice ball movement, and Ian did a little job of staying down just a second longer and then threw the defense off bounds because they didn't know when to go up.
51-37. Now 51-39 on the shot by Eckert to be near 1 minute left.
12-point game.
And Farrell gets pushed out of bounds by Caleb Eckert.
Going to send in the subs.
Everybody into the lineup for Cumberland Valley. A couple of subs in for Rochester as well.
Yeah, Rochester only has 4 on the bench in the first place, and they're putting ones in that didn't get to play.
Rochester holding the ball here. The Rapids just trying to melt away clock as this thing has been over for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's good for both teams. Get it on finish. Like we said, it's over. Said a while ago, it's over except for the final score. Now, pretty much the final score is in there, 51-39.
So 3 ball in the corner wouldn't go, and that will do it. Final is 51-39 as Rochester gets the win here over Cumberland Valley. Your final scoring totals, first off for Cumberland Valley, 5 points for Elijah Black, including a 3 and 0 for 2 from the line. 2 for Joel Vandersleen, 1 point for Nathan Statler. He was 1 of 2 from the line. 13 points for Caleb Eckert. He was 1 of 2 from the stripe. 16 points for Jesus Penu. He had 1-3 and was 1 of 2 from the line. Blaine Minier, 4 points. Cumberland Valley were 2 of 19 from 3-point range. For Rochester, 3 points for our number 44, who we do not have in the books. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Silas Pierce with 8 points, including 2 threes. 12 points for Keaton Siddig, including 2 3-point field goals. He was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Ian Farrell with 7 points, including 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 11 points for Wade, including 3 of 3 from the line. 10 points for John Bushin, including 1 3-point field goal. He was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Rochester 5 of 16 from 3-point range. Pass enough to you for final rebound totals.
All right, rebounding first of all for Cumberland Valley, we had Elijah Black with 3, Joel Vandersleen with 1, Kenneth Holt with 1, Nathan Statler with 4, Caleb Eckert with 3, Jesus Penu with 8, Blaine Minier with 3, and Jacob Russell with 2 for a total of 25. 25 tonight for Cumberland Valley. On the other side, the winning team of Rochester. Rochester had Silas Pierce with 2, Keaton Sitting with 5, Ian Farrell double digits, 10 rebounds, Fillion with 1, Wade with 8, Declan Hanley with 2, John Bushin with 2, Jaden Brown with 2 for a total of 32. So Rochester also won the rebounding, 32-25.
All right, and Rochester gets the win here. That'll wrap up day 2 as we get set for Championship Saturday. We'll hit everything bright and early, 9 a.m., I believe is the first game tomorrow, all the way through 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So be sure to join us back here for that. Hope you enjoyed our coverage here today. You've been watching the NCSAA National Tournament.